Craziest police chases caught on camera.
Craziest police chases ever. And it doesn't get any more GTA than this. His choice of ride has all the fun of a high-speed car chase without the high speed.
What's the
but when you're
fastest
wanted
that a
by the
golf cart can go?
police, you do what you gotta do.
Bye, have a great time.
That
All right,
includes
look, if you're in this situation, you gotta just start cutting corners that regular police cars can't cut, bro. You gotta start going down the You gotta start going down into like alleys and stuff, bro. You can't do that, bro.
stealing a golf cart and leading police on an infuriatingly slow chase through the streets of Los Angeles. While the suspect looked like he was having a great time, his four-legged passenger, not so much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It didn't take long for the police to box him into a gas station parking lot, bringing the subspeed limit felony to a slow-mo ending.
Come on, bro.
Don't drink, don't do drugs. Be a better person.
When police leave their cars unattended, the deal
I like how that was his like message to the world. Like, before I go, don't do drugs. Don't be a bad person.
with speeding
Like-
drivers, opportunistic thieves make
Oh,
their
yeah.
move.
Looks like somebody just stole my vehicle.
This
Looks like somebody stole my vehicle. Is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My brother want to lose his dog. I don't blame him.
joyrider jumped behind the wheel of a cop
Don't
car
do drugs, says the guy that got arrested.
Look, he just wants y'all to be better than him, bro.
and sped off without the officer even reacting. With the police radio still on, it's like the thief had a narrator to his own car chase. Is that him laughing?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably laugh too. No cap. Cause it's like, come on, bro. Like, this isn't even like, is this real? Did somebody really just steal my car in the middle of me? Like, you know what I mean? Like that. It's just kind of funny at that point, bro. Cause you know they're gonna get caught. So you can't even really be that upset about it. You know? They're obviously gonna get caught.
Anyway, when the adrenaline finally wore off and he realized he was driving a freaking cop car, he lost his nerve and bailed on foot, eventually
Is he doing
trying
it?
out
Alright,
a
bet.
new hiding spot. If you're getting chased through the streets of LA by a dozen cop cars, people would usually assume you're a criminal. But these guys just wanted to give back to their community. Or at least,
easy
that's the
to
story
study.
they're sticking to.
Type
Throwing
shit.
more money out, throwing more money out of the car. Whoa, look at that.
After robbing a downtown bank and speeding off in a black SUV, these brazen philanthropists drove through the city's suburbs, throwing handfuls of cash out the window. While it's not entirely clear if they were trying to spread the wealth with their neighborhood or trying to create a distraction big enough to make their getaway, I'm pretty sure they made some locals very happy.
All right, it depends on if these are like ones. If they robbed a bank, I'm assuming these are like 20s, maybe even hundreds, and they just throwing out thousands of dollars like that. This can't be the locals' fault. You know what I'm saying? So if they going out in the streets picking this money up, you know, me personally, I'm chasing after the car. I'm making sure, hey, anytime they throw out some bread, I'm on that. Like, I'm running after the car, pocket's full. You know what I'm saying?
This high-speed chase is about to end in the weirdest
personally.
way possible. And I'm not talking about the takedown.
Oh.
That was actually a pretty sweet pit
No,
maneuver,
that
if
was
I say
smooth, that
so
was smooth.
myself. It's what happens
That
next,
worked,
which has
though?
everyone...
Bro, nah, bro. I would have, bro. What? Like right
Actually,
here?
a pretty
I thought he was
sweet
finna.
maneuver.
I thought he was finna take off right here, bro. I thought he was finna take off. You hit me like this, boom. Car turn this way, boom. I'm gone. I'm flooring it in the opposite direction. Cause now you just gave me a successful U-turn right here. Boom. I'm out of there. Like I'm gone, bro. Nah, I would have been out of there, bro. Me personally,
It's what happens
bro.
next, which has everyone scratching their heads. After surrendering to the police and exiting the car with his hands up, this guy decides the next best option is to start breakdancing.
Oh, okay. Suspect doing some breakdancing here.
Bro's trying to entertain the police so that way they give him a lesser sentence, bro. You're done, buddy. All right. I don't know what your message is. Like, it's your message to just dance? Like, is that your final?
Maybe he thinks a solid windmill will make the officers rethink the charges.
Yeah, that's
or
what I'm
maybe
saying.
Bro thinks it's a new round and he's back in the Fortnite lobby.
good.
Either way, they'll have to go easy on him.
I
They didn't
wouldn't
tell him
say-
to
I wouldn't
get
say
down,
shit.
After all, what did they expect? What happens when you end up chasing a real-life comic book villain? A scenario
Joker?
which is just as crazy as their on-screen counterpart. When police began pursuing a black sedan through the streets of Santa Monica, little did
Okay.
they know
It's
that
always
the
Cali,
passenger
bro.
was dressed as the Joker. The infamous DC villain taunted the police from the vehicle's
He's black?
sunroof before making a run towards the beach. Maybe he was hoping to go for a swim or disappear into the crowd. But not before he stopped and helped bury and high-five a stranger. Next thing he knew, he was surrounded by cops and 1,000 onlookers. Come on, guys. Why so serious? This officer had to check the manual when he spotted
That's
a
so
horse and
random,
cart
bro.
traveling with the driver passed out drunk behind the reins.
Hey,
Wait,
wake up!
is that kind of drunk
I
driving?
know there's laws against drunk driving, but this is technically an Amish Uber. Obviously, an unconscious driver is an accident waiting to happen, so the police decided to block the road ahead. And after just a quick collision, the poor kid had reckless driving added to his charge of DUI. One question though, can you still call AAA if your horse breaks down? When you're already facing
Nah,
time for reckless
that's
driving
crazy,
and
bro.
eluding the police,
That's
why not make the
crazy.
most of the chaos and live stream it? Wilfredo Garcia decided to capitalize on his
Alright, now me personally, I'm not going live on Twitch. I go live on Instagram, though. I go live on Instagram, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is that really reckless driving? That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's reckless driving, bro. I would try to get that one taken off, bro. Because reckless driving, bro, yeah, it's, I guess it's a DUI, I guess, but even then, bro, that's still like, nah, bro. I'll try to fight that, bro. There's got to be something written in the fine print of the law or something that can help you out with that one. I don't think that was that deep. I'd go live on Instagram during the middle of the police chase, though, especially if I don't think I'm gonna get out of it. Like, if one of my wheels come off or something, or, like, I'm running out of gas, then I know, all right, I'm cooked, you know? Let me just go live real quick. And then find somewhere to hide find somewhere to stop the car so that way I can go on foot. And then turn the live off, and now I'm about to go in hiding. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know. This one's
15 minutes of fame by going live on his ATV with the police hot in pursuit. Was it worth
ATV.
it?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No,
his
hell no.
eagerness for likes caught the attention of detectives who, after a quick scroll through Instagram, were able to add a few more felonies to his list.
What?
Everyone gets a guilty conscience from time to
Few
time.
more felonies
But this
is
guy
crazy.
is the absolute king of telling on himself. When this red
Okay.
car got pulled over for speeding, the guy in the passenger seat suddenly felt all eyes on him.
Thank you for telling me who you are this time. Last time you didn't.
Oh, that was you?
That was me. Why is he running? He doesn't even have a warrant.
Even though he wasn't the one being interrogated, he suddenly got the urge to bail and run for his life. Our paranoid shirtless friend Roberts obviously had a reason
He couldn't
to
even
run.
make it to the forest.
I was gonna have you drive her car. Cause you got a valid license, bro.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
And when cops finally caught up to him, he got a possession charge for his troubles.
Bet that's meth, ain't it?
Sure.
Dude, I was gonna let you drive the car.
How fast is too?
I like how he was just so paranoid. Like, no, I don't have a valid license. I don't. And they're like, dude, your license is valid. I was gonna let you drive the car. But bro ran out of the car with the meth, bro. Come on, bruh. Y'all could have been chilling, bro. That's crazy, bruh. Staying alive the whole time. See, the only thing with that is, though, then they're gonna know your exact location. Because if there's even a chance of you getting away, you have to turn the live off. You have to say something that's going to throw them off. Oh, I'm about to run into this church. Boom. Now you run the opposite direction of the church, and then you know what I'm saying? But that's like it takes IQ, and you have to know where you're running to. Like, you have to know the area that you're running in. Like, if you're running in your local, in your city that you live in, obviously you're going to have, like, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to have some sort of advantage, but it's like
Fast for a
it's
scooter.
certain things.
These police
Yeah.
officers had to do a double take at their speedometer when they clocked an e-scooter at more than 62 miles an hour down a busy Australian freeway. When
62 is
challenged, the
crazy.
scooter rider decided to run for
Bro
it,
got
diverting
mods
into
on
a
his
bike
shit.
lane to escape. His excuse for the erratic driving? He was late to...
Wait, hold on, bro. I don't know if y'all seen that.
who was diverting into a bike lane to escape.
Bro, look at the cover.
His excuse
Bro,
for
he
the
just pushed
erratic
him over.
driving, he was late to his job. I guess you gotta admire his work ethic.
Bro, nah, that's disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta run my fade, bro. Look, hey, bro, you can arrest me, bro. You can do whatever I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Take me into jail, but just know you finna charge me with a little bit more than what you were finna charge me with before, bro. Because I'm finna whoop his ass, bro. Why you just push me off of that scooter like that, bro? Nah.
From the dashcam footage, this just looks like your average white sedan cruising through the suburbs.
Okay.
This car wasn't speeding, it didn't cross over into oncoming lanes.
Yeah, that's like me.
So what's the problem? Well, after a long joyride through the neighborhood, the vehicle finally stopped. And officers were absolutely dumbfounded by who was behind the wheel.
And before driving back home, this is what it looked like when he got into the driveway. They'll never find me under the bed.
How do you stop a vehicle that can literally drive over a cop car? Answer,
push
you
off
wait
the
till it runs out of gas. When
that a
Joshua
tank?
Yabbitt was looking for a ride home, he chose an M577 armored personnel carrier and drove it straight out of the gates of
Jesus.
Fort Pickett.
What the is going on?
Police could really only follow from a safe distance as the literal tank ripped through the streets of Virginia on a high-speed joyride. Eventually, the rampage came to an end with
Wow, Virginia. That's kind of you don't really hear about stuff like this happening in Virginia. I would have guessed it was not Florida. Florida does have their fair share of like military bases, but I wouldn't have thought Florida though. I actually don't know where. I just didn't expect him to say Virginia though. Virginia was definitely a curveball to me. I don't know where, but Virginia wasn't it.
Joshua arrested for driving a tank under the influence. What's the best way to pick up a country
He did
girl?
it under the-
a
bro,
tractor.
come on,
At
bro.
least that's what this guy thought when leading the police on a low-speed chase through the sticks. As it turns out, tractors seem to be a quite popular getaway vehicle, although you aren't losing the cops anytime soon.
Nah, you gotta put some mods on your thing, bro.
After being pulled over and told to stand with his hands by his sides, the officer returned to his car to write him a ticket. Leaving the suspect without handcuffs was the officer's first mistake. His second was not paying attention. In a blink of an eye, he was off. And so was the chasing officer, only for the suspect to double back for a heroic escape. And while he didn't make it very far, I'm sure this cop will be more careful next time.
Bro. Okay,
Okay,
I don't know
well, he didn't
why,
make it.
because obviously he wouldn't have had a dash cam on the driver's car who got away. I thought the driver was getting away, and then the cop had like a family member of his hostage or something. I don't know why that was the first thing that popped into my head. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, bro. Oh my god. Turbo tried to go crazy? No, facts. Yeah, you hear me later and I fell asleep? Type shit. Yeah, nah, this one was definitely later than normal. We're gonna do a earlier one tomorrow. I just had some shit I had to do before stream started.
Very far, I'm sure this
I'm
cop
free
will
tomorrow,
be more
though.
careful next time. They say that senior citizens are a liability on the road, and this very sweet grandma is no exception. But instead of peering over the steering wheel of a 1960s Volvo, this grandma was behind the wheel of a mobility scooter. It was clear to everyone that she might be a little lost, but despite the offer of help from a police officer, she was determined to find her way home herself. Now only if she could remember the address. This police chase isn't your average felony pursuit. The fugitive in question stole a police car and was
I was
being
about to
pursued
say.
down a freeway by police SWAT teams
I said,
and a
they're not
canine
friendly fire?
unit. They were eventually able to pull a pit maneuver on the fleeing vehicle. But here's where it gets interesting. What should have been a fairly standard takedown and arrest took a hilarious turn as the officers closed in. Despite the attention of more than a dozen officers and a police dog, the criminal was able to escape by stealing another police car. Someone should really remember to take the keys out of the ignition.
Nah, he's him. He's him for that, bro. He's him for that. I ain't gonna lie. Look, you already know you getting out of there. And high IQ maneuver. Let me take the car that's all the way furthest up front. Boom. Leave. They're not gonna shoot you while you're inside their car, bro. They're not finna deal with that. So you know that you're finna get up out of there, bro. GG, bro. Now I'm busy because of school. Can be interesting from 10 or 11 p.m. my time zone. Type shit. Yeah. What time is it right now in your time zone?
Turns out that you don't have to be a criminal to have beef with the police. This officer turned up to investigate a report of a cow on the sports field, and instantly the stakes were raised. But tuning his inner cowboy, the police officer eventually was able to corral the belligerent bovine into a fenced enclosure. If only that solution worked. You know that saying, charging like a bull at a gate? It works for cows too.
Nah, he got scared, bro.
Drink driving laws state that you can't be in control of a vehicle while under the influence. Apparently, that also applies to motorized suitcases as well.
Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, look at me.
When this woman tried to board a plane in Orlando, she was refused on the basis of her intoxication. The resulting altercation led to a short pursuit through the terminal and Chelsea's eventual arrest.
Do you spit at me? She's gone. She's gone. She spit at me. Chelsea, you are under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now. Chelsea, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back now. Do not resist. Do not resist.
The result of her
Under
charge,
arrest for-
a $300 fine. And she's
Oh.
not allowed to operate a suitcase for 6 months.
We're gonna go in the car nice and easy, all right?
Okay, that's a weird.
When is a police car chase
Okay,
not a
at least it
police
was
car
okay. At least it was only like money. You didn't have to sit in jail with people who did actual crimes, bruh. Just seemed to look a little stressed, and you know, what I'm saying, I had to drink and got a little too drunk, bruh. No, I would say nothing wrong with that, but I mean, like, it is. I thought it was gonna be like public intoxication, fucking like some more shit. Like they could have definitely did some more, but like, okay, that's not that bad then.
chase. When the fugitive does donuts instead of trying to get away. This guy doesn't seem to care that he doesn't have a 4-wheel drive. He's found his home in the sand, leaving the police in the dust. Eventually, his cockiness gets the better of him, and this car chase comes to a crashing conclusion.
Cooked.
Not all police chases are adrenaline-filled, white-knuckle rampages. Sometimes you get a pursuit that even a snail would have a fighting chance in. For more than 2 hours, police followed the suspect from their patrol cars, even though they probably could have gotten out and walked faster. Why this chase never got above 30 miles an hour, we'll never know. But at least he doesn't have a speeding charge added to his rap sheet. What do you do when you run out of gas and need to get somewhere in a hurry? How about load up your saddle and head down the freeway on horseback? That's exactly what Adams Hollingsworth did on Chicago's I-94,
Nah, that's tough.
flanked
That's
by
tough.
more than a dozen
That's tough.
cops. The colorful
That's
cowboy
tough.
and his ride broke into gallop for several miles before finally
DUI
coming
on a
to his
suitcase is
senses.
crazy.
When asked why he didn't pull over straight away, he had only one answer.
Which one?
The key to any good escape plan
Oh,
is
that's
knowing
weird.
where all
Watch time
exits
was just
are.
working the other day.
This guy had the right idea, but his execution could use some work.
Bro, at that point, bro, you just gotta go ahead and surrender, bro. Like, you can't even make a second attempt. You can't do anything of the sort, bro. You gotta just try again, bro. I mean, you gotta just give up, bro. There's no way that just happened, bro. You gotta just give up, bro. Come on, bro. At that point, you gotta give up.
While his plans might have gone out the window, he certainly didn't.
He tried again?
They say the best place to hide
Oh, I
is
was about to
right in
say.
plain sight. And what a better way to test this theory than right in the middle of a police pursuit, hiding in between a parked car and a fence. This fugitive couldn't believe his luck when the cops walked straight past him, completely oblivious to the fact he was just a few feet away. Reporters and news helicopters circling above desperately tried to make contact with the dumbfounded police on the ground. Even after the tip-off, it was a miracle they actually found him.
Wow. And they haven't seen him yet. This is unbelievable. There we go. Oh my God.
This police chase started out like any other, swerving in and out of lanes, narrowly missing other cars. This was
Nah,
a
if those cops are in my department, bro, and they beneath me, like, I'd be like, yo, what the hell is wrong with y'all, bro? 4 officers, and it took y'all that long to find that dude, literally right in front of y'all. Nah, they would have been hearing it from me, bro. They would have been, boy,
with
I
zero
would've
intention of
cooked their
stopping.
ass.
But even as police retreated to a safe following distance, life was about to throw this suspect a curveball.
Oh,
Instead of
the
giving up
train?
to the cops
Oh,
who were
never mind.
closing in, this man saw his chance and made the ultimate escape. Something tells me he doesn't have a ticket though. Sometimes even innocent people get dragged into high-speed pursuits,
Nah,
like the passengers of this
that's
limo,
tough.
the driver of which is on a suspended license and running from the cops, reaching speeds in excess of 150 miles an hour.
See, the main thing is, whenever you're in a police chase, you have to make sure that at a certain point, a helicopter is going to come after you. There's a point where a helicopter is going to come. And that's when you have to start getting serious. I think when the helicopter pulls up, you have to start thinking of ways that the helicopter can stop seeing you. Whether it's blending in with your surroundings, you got to start thinking survival tactics, bro. And I think that's like the hardest part whenever I see these types of things, because I'm just like, yeah, the guy's on the train, but how's he going to get away from he can get away from the police officers. How's he going to get away from the helicopter, literally feeding them information as they're in their car? That's the one that I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Oh, no, a lot of these guys have been on 5 stars, bro. In GTA, I think there's only been a couple of like 2 and 3 stars. But for the most part, a lot of these have been on 5.
The strain was eventually too much for the luxury stretch vehicle, with the transmission giving out in a puff of smoke.
Under the train.
Unable to continue driving forward, the petrified limo driver did what any normal person would do.
I was thinking about, like, because the train had, like, stuff in it, so if you bury yourself inside of that, they're going to assume you're still in there. So if you find a way to get from under there, maybe while you're in a tunnel or something, you switch train cars, so now they're going to think you're in that one, but you're really in another one. And then, I don't know, it just takes IQ. That just takes IQ at that point, bro. You have to know where you're at, and you have to know when to move, and, like, how often to move. It's IQ. It's IQ.
This situation. Drive backwards.
Oh, you're driving backwards. Is that a limo?
The reverse police chase went on for another few minutes before the driver misjudged the turn and backed into a tree.
Oh, he was doing so good.
While most chases begin and end behind the wheel, one of these wanted armed robbers has a hidden skill up her sleeve. That will help her make a sneaky getaway. After hitting speeds of 95 miles an hour through residential streets, the duo's luck had seemingly run out. Unable to shake the cops, they ditched the car in a back alley and made a run for it. After scaling a fence and leaping from building to building, it's pretty clear she isn't just a petty crook. She's a parkour pro.
Oh, that's not good for the roof.
Unlucky for her, though. The eyes of the sky captured her every leap, resulting in the pair being cornered on the roof of a shed.
No, at least that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta get away from that helicopter, bro. You have to assume the helicopter is watching your every move, bro. You have to start moving underneath trees, hiding in haystacks, you know what I'm saying?
They got one last romantic hug.
Oh, there we go.
What's the best getaway vehicle you can think of? A Bugatti? Lamborghini? Well, what about one that police are too terrified to follow? This criminal had the genius idea of stealing the world's most unfollowable ride. A fully loaded lumber truck. At first, the truck-stealing criminal was a local hero, even getting high fives from enthusiastic onlookers.
That one guy, he just gave him a high five. Unbelievable.
But things became heated when sparks from an exposed wheel rim caused the lumber to ignite, engulfing the rear of the truck in flames. With toxic smoke and a flaming cargo that frequently spilled onto the road, police had to wait for their moment. Thankfully, they got their chance, and a lucky shot from an officer would be the undoing of this car chase from hell.
Hey, look, you can see one running up to the cab there. No, I think he's firing.
This dude has played way too much Tony Hawk and not enough GTA. Whoa. After crashing his car, this guy grabs the next best mode of transportation he can find, a longboard. The only problem is he isn't great at riding it.
Nah,
and in no time at all, cops and a good Samaritan have him cornered and cuffed.
Nah.
And while this good citizen may have helped bring one criminal...
Hey, yo, bro. Yo, somebody get this dude right here, bro. This is a regular guy, bro. This is a regular guy who just decided to be like, you know what? Let me help out the police today, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. They turn your back on you first chance they get, bro. No, bro. God. They do GTA 6 mission? No, facts. I'd get away.
With justice. Sometimes.
Nah, there's a couple of these situations I'd be able to get out of, though.
Helping them escape.
Like, yeah, this one with the longboard, you hit somebody, you hit a car. Me personally, I just wouldn't hit the car, but if I hit the car, then I jump out and start running. I don't know, bro. Like, I just know my body, bro. I'm not getting caught by that, bro.
when this stolen Ford Mustang ran out of gas on the freeway. The criminal behind the wheel thought his days were numbered. Pushing the car onto the off-ramp, he was joined by a friendly stranger who just wanted to lend a hand.
Training himself.
Oh, is that sweet? Aiding and abetting. Maybe if he knew the cops were on the way, he wouldn't have been so generous. After a few minutes pushing uphill, the shirtless criminal decides he's had enough, running away and making a beeline for 7-Eleven instead. I wonder if he even said thank you. This guy's either the coolest criminal ever, or the police.
Alright, now look, the helicopter's watching you go into 7-Eleven, bro. You have to jump out of the back. Not jump out of the back. You have to go through the... You have to get inside of the 7-Eleven. They're going to say, oh, where's he at? Because the cops are going to go in there. Obviously, that's the last place they've seen you. You're going to get onto the roof at the 7-Eleven. But you're going to wait until the cops pull up, and they're going to be looking around, looking for you. They're going to come to the roof, look around there. And when they get off of the roof, that's when you're going to go from that roof. Or that's when you're going to go running through the back. You're going to run through the back of the 7-Eleven. No one should be back there, in theory, because they don't think you're back there anymore. And that's when you go from building to building and you hide. But you look up so you can figure out where the helicopter is at. So someone shooting steal the car? Yes. After that, that's when you see where the helicopter is. And if it can see you, that's whenever you change. If you're wearing a hoodie or something. Or he wasn't wearing anything, really. So yeah, you have to get something. 7-Eleven sells clothes, right? Worst case, just bro. Worst case, solid snake it, and you throw a cardboard box over your body, and then you move your box very slowly to where they barely even notice it really moving for real, inch by inch, and damn, bro, I don't know, bruh.
Police department needs some serious funding. After officers called off a pursuit due to excessive speed,
okay, to be fair,
this guy
all
simply
of them
parked
have
his
the same
car
thing.
and walked away as though
He ain't
nothing
paying
ever
for
happened.
nothing. No,
Ladies
he's definitely
and
not buying
gentlemen,
nothing.
I think we found the real-life Trevor Phillips. It's not every day police have to chase down a stolen forklift through suburban streets, especially one driven by a 12-year-old.
Oh, wait, what?
Either the coolest criminal ever, or the police department needs some serious funding. After officers called off a pursuit due to excessive speed, this guy simply parked his car and walked away as though nothing ever happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the real-life Trevor Phillips. It's not every day police have to chase down a stolen forklift.
You gotta be a little more low key than that.
Through suburban streets, especially one driven by a 12-year-old kid.
What?
For over an hour. This preteen badass led cops on a wild goose chase through Michigan. Legend has it, he's still driving. From someone who takes 3 attempts just to back into a parking space, I don't like my chances if I ever get on the wrong side of the law.
Interesting. Real life and GTA aren't that different after all. No, facts, bro. GTA is literally just like a reflection of real life, bro. Yeah, dancing with the very big boss. That was his signature move. No, facts, bro. He really thought that dance was gonna help him, though. I ain't gonna lie. When he ran away, it's awesome because didn't even run after him. No actual charges were filed in the case because there was no need. He was incredibly young. The car belonged to his parents and no property damage was done, so the officers let him off. The warning, besides, nothing the legal system could possibly throw at him could compare to the wrath of mom, and the cops knew it too. No, facts, bro. When that little kid jumped out of the car, bro, that
was behind the wheel.
And before driving back home, this is what it looked like when he got into the driveway.
Like, bro, what, bro? Nah, little bro is finna get, bro. Oh my God, bro. My mom find out I do some shit like this, nigga, I'm done, bro. I'm done. Like, bro, y'all might not ever see me again, bro. Was he like, I'm assuming he's like 12, 11, something like that. 11-year-old me steal a car, my mom's car, and then start driving it around with the police chasing me, and I bring them to my house? Oh, yeah. Bro. Nah, bro. I'd rather go to jail. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd rather go to jail, bro. I didn't think I'm not chasing the kid for an hour. I would have shot the tires out, personally. But then I probably would have had to just pay for them, and it is what it is. I mean, like, whatever. But yeah, I'm not chasing a little kid for hours. But I don't think they knew it was a kid though, until after it got out the car. But you're talking about in the one in the forklift? Then yeah, I would have just got out the car. Literally, I would have just got out the car and just ran like, hey, stop. kid, and then like try to like snatch the kid while I'm running, and then like I don't know, something like that.